So, how many of you guys ride on a weekly, daily, whatever you guys do, and enjoy music as much as I do? Well, today, I'm sick and tired of not being able to hear my music. We upgraded our speakers from the Harley Davidson to just the Rockfords, hooked them up to the head unit, and I still can't hear anything past 70. We're gonna fix that today, so stay tuned. So on Diamond, we have the Rockford Fosgate speakers. We've got those installed. When we installed the reserve head unit, we tried it out. I'm not quite sure that it actually made a difference. Maybe just a little bit louder because this radio does have a little bit more watts per speaker per channel. But we're running into a problem where we're hit 70 miles per hour and it starts to wash out, and the highs on there just are pretty high. Can't really understand some of the music. The lows and mids are completely gone. So we're going to be fixing that today. And here is what we're going to be installing into Diamond. Now, I am still waiting for two sets of speakers, or I'm sorry, two speakers, a set of speakers. Once those come in, then we'll get those wired in, but we're going to be wiring those up into the bags. So let's take a look at what we're putting into Diamond today. And I'm still waiting on the DSP. I thought that was going to be in. It said it was supposed to be out for delivery. I am still waiting for it, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it shows up today. So, but in the meantime, we're gonna get the fairing taken off. We're gonna get the tank taken off. We're gonna get the bags taken off. We're gonna start tearing it all apart so we can start running the wire. And then I guess maybe I'll just show you guys what we're installing. I don't know, I keep teasing you guys because I'm super excited, because this brings back something I've done, I don't know, since I was 16 years old. Car audio is what it really got me going. My mom and dad, when I was younger, when I turned 16, bought me subwoofers for my car. It was ghetto back in the day because I couldn't afford an amp. So I just hot wired those little bad boys up to the deck, and I thought I was cool as shit, but it wasn't. Like, it was ghetto. So now that I'm a little bit older, I can actually do this, and I've been doing this over the years where I put audio in there. I built custom wall mounts, big subwoofers, went to sound comps, and we've done a little bit of dabbling into that. Not full-blown professional like that, but for us, I want to have something that sounds good, I can hear. And now it's time to take the bike to the next level on audio, and we're going to see where it takes us. So without further ado, let's take a look at what we got. So it is quite windy today, so if the wind is coming through here, I do apologize, but for right now, we're going to try to make do with it, and hopefully it sounds good. My last video, I do know that the mic was completely shot, didn't sound very good at all. I'm hoping I can clean this one up a little bit, but here she is, the glory. So we have been doing all sorts of research. I have gone to many shows, I have talked to many people, and I have checked out many products. So now what we're doing is we have the DS18 Pros. These are the ZT6s. These are going to be the mids for the front, the 6.5s that are going to go into the front fairing. We actually have two more of these coming. That's what we're still waiting on, but for right now we're going to get them installed. And these here are the DS18 ZT69s, and they're 6x9s, 550 watts. I think these ones are like 350 watts. I'll have to double check the specs, but I'll put all that stuff down below so you guys can see these. Now, these are a little bit older models, so we're trying to do this on a budget, but for the most part, we're going to see if we can make this better than the Rockford. Like, I don't know, it's like $1,900 for the Rockford Fosgate kit to be able to do the stage 2 system. And we bought the new lids. These here actually have hold 2. So 4 total between the two lids. Holds a 6x9 here and a 6x9 here. So it's going to give us some really good sound, and I'm hoping some really good bass. Now, we are pairing that with the Diamond Micro Series amp. This is the 5-channel, so this will hold the subwoofer and all 4 channels of the subs, or the speakers. Now, the way we're going to wire this up is this here, the DS18 Pros. We are actually going to wire the Pros up, the 6x9s here, in parallel, and we're going to wire 2 speakers to one channel, 2 speakers to the other, because these are 4 ohms, and we're going to drop them down to 2 ohms, and we're going to wire it up to the amp. I'm going to test the performance, see how it works. If it sounds good, we're going to keep it that way. If not, we might add a second amp. I'm not sure yet. That's still on the fence about it, but for right now, that's the way we're going to go. So let's take a look at some more stuff. We got the DS18 amplifier kit. So this kit here is rated for up to 1700 watts, I think it is, they said. So we're going to be getting this to 4 gauge. And then, of course, we got some little connectors to be able to tie that in. And I got a few more coming today. Hopefully the DSP comes in today. So basically the DSP is going to give us the ability to tune this with a RTA, which RTA is a real-time analyzer. And we're going to play some pink noise, and we're going to really dial this in, so it's like you're sitting at a concert, sitting on the bike. So I'm looking forward to it. I can talk about this all day long, but let's get started. Let's get this bike torn apart, and let's start getting the wiring all ran and get the looms built. I do have some quick connectors coming in today as well that we're going to take the bags off. We're going to start working on the quick connectors where they're waterproof, sealed tight, goes right into the bag, so we can take the bags off without having to tear it all apart. And yeah, so first things first, let's get that fairing off, let's get that tank off, let's get the bags off. Let's get started. Okay, so short time lapse to get this all torn apart. For you guys, it was probably about, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute to get it all torn apart. But we got it all taken apart. Now, the reason we've had to pull the tank is that's where all the main wires are going to go to get down to the battery so that we can hook it all up. And as you can see here, seat, tank, cover, front fairing. It is a little bit of a mess. My son is staying in the garage right now, but at the garage area right now. But we're gonna have to start tearing apart this here. So I'm thinking the amp's gotta have to go underneath here, and I'm hoping it fits. So we're gonna have to take the light off and some other stuff off here and get to it. But as you see here, we got the connectors, front rear sub. That's gonna go down to the DSP, which is gonna sit below. We have our Maestro unit here, which we'll kind of tuck underneath there. We'll try to fit as much as we can underneath there in between the light and the stereo. There's a gap down there, so hoping it all fits and go from there. So we're gonna get the deck torn back out for right now and start clearing some of this stuff out of the way so we can get up underneath there, and then we'll start working on getting all the wiring ran for the amp, and then get the cables and everything all hooked up here and get this kit installed here. So let's get started. Okay, so let's give you guys an update. So basically we got everything torn apart, and so as you guys can see here, we've got the wire ran through the channel. I'm going to make sure this is all tucked up. We're probably going to zip tie all this up so it's nice and neat. Kind of looks factory. We are going to be mounting the fuse up underneath here, and then the wire is going to come for the positive from here to the terminal. Now, we're going to run a set of RCAs, or not RCAs, I'm sorry, speaker wire to the back for each one of the channels back there. So we got to run 2 more wires with the bags and set up the quick connectors. But just so you guys know, for the Road Glide people, this amp will fit in here. So this is a 5-channel micro amp, 950 watts RMS. It does fit in there. You do have to slide it in this way. We are going to get it kind of mounted down. We're going to probably get some Velcro or something to actually mount this down so it doesn't go anywhere. It's pretty much locked in there, but My peace of mind would be basically to lock it in with some more Velcro and stuff just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Get the wires all ran to here, and then we did test fit. The stereo does fit back in here because there is a piece that slides down in here for the screen that you have to make sure you clear. And it looks like all the wires and everything on this side are going to clear because, as you can see, we have to plug in 2 sets of wires for the input. Okay, so we ran into our first hiccup. The enclosure that holds the speaker, it's too shallow on this side here. The magnet's hitting it, doesn't go all the way down, so we are going to modify this real quick. I'm going to put you guys on hold as I modify this, and then I'll show you guys what I did when I modified it. So we'll be back. Okay, so we got this cut out. I don't have anybody here, so it's really hard for me to kind of record and show you guys what I'm doing with some of the stuff. The boys and stuff went fishing for a little bit, so they will be back in a little bit. So once they get back, I'll be able to actually show you guys some stuff. I'll try to record the other one doing this now that I kind of know and kind of have an idea of how to get this in here. But take a look. You do have to modify it a little bit. I'm not too keen on that. We'll see how it sounds. That is going to change the acoustics because how much sound pressure there's going to be bouncing between here. This cavity really should be holding that up, and I'm hoping it doesn't interfere with the fairing. I don't know if anybody else has had this problem with these Pros, if anybody's even installed these Pros on some of the Road Glides. So if you guys have, comment down below. Let me know how you guys fix that, if there's an adapter ring or anything like that to kind of bring it out. But without further ado, so basically all we did was cut this out here and get it all mounted up, run the wires. Now I did, instead of running them through here, which this is broken from the other one, so I'll probably eventually get this all replaced. I did disconnect it here from the speakers. Here's the speakers from the deck. I did disconnect it and I did run it through there with the grommet and everything, so it's kind of tucked away now, and that should give us a little bit more space when we're putting the amp in. But now I'm going to pull apart this side here, get the speaker and everything all disconnected, get the grommet removed, start doing all the modification on this. I'll set the camera up over here so you guys can see what I'm doing over here, and I don't know, we'll see how it sounds. How about that? Once we get it all dialed in and tuned in and we see what it's going to sound like, then I'll make the determination if I'm going to change it out or if I'm just going to leave it. But for right now, that's kind of what it's got to be, and go from there.
Someone to save. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think you wanna be for the best if I pack my stuff and leave sooner than this? Don't you think you wanna be for the best if I pack my stuff and leave sooner than this? Don't you wish I would've been someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. I wanna tell me something new. I wanna tell you something new. I wish you all the best I can, and I stop myself for a while. I'm saying things I don't believe.
Okay, so it's the next day. I ran late, the GoPro went dead, ran out of storage too on my SD card, so we just ran into all sorts of issues yesterday with trying to record some of it. But you guys get the gist of it. We're not doing a how-to on this, but it was more I wanted to share this install with you guys, bring you guys along as we go along with this and get this all installed. But you guys saw some really cool tips that we had for the Road Glide. Now I can tell you, when you mount the Diamond 5, even the 4, which is about the same size, in the fairing, it's going to be a tight fit. I had a problem getting the fairing on. Now when I pull the fairing back off because I got to put the DSP in, I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that we did to get that to align, and usually you have to kind of squeeze it in there, but she's all back together. We're taking her out for a ride today. So we'll take a quick walk around it and see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Then I stop myself for a while.